The World Series of 2026 is underway, everybody. Welcome back to the Chicago Cubs franchise, and this will be the series finale here tonight. Oof, big episode here, guys. Welcome back. We got the World Series. Texas Rangers, Chicago Cubs. Going to be an interesting one, to say the least. The Rangers are 7-5. They took on the Detroit Tigers in a 7-game series, so obviously that's where most of their losses have come from. But we have one loss in the postseason, and Trevor Rogers only one start in the entire postseason. So he's healthy, he's rested up, he's ready to go with this hot Cubs lineup. And I think that we've got a really good shot here to win our first World Series since 2016. It doesn't seem like that long ago, does it? It's only been 7 years in real life, but 2026 in this franchise series, it's a 10-year little drought there for the Northsiders. But we do give up a double here. Trevor Rogers gets the first out of the inning through a strikeout. Then Corey Seager going to actually move the runner over. So runner now in better scoring position. We got Tom Cloutier coming up, the custom player. He's going to fly out there to Brendan Davis in center field. And we get 4 up, 3 down. So only 1 base hit all told. Texas can't scratch across the run. All right, we get our first look in this series against the youngster, Jack Leiter. Has a 3.60 ERA through a couple postseason starts. He might be a little worked. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if we can kind of rattle this young pitcher. What do you say? Trevor Rogers, more the veteran guy. I like our shot here. But so far, Cubs hitters, we've been in some good counts, but we're popping everything up. We're just getting underneath everything, and Leiter is really liking to challenge us high. So it's something that we got to note here in the next couple innings. But we got Nathaniel Lowe coming up. Big hitter there for the Rangers. He's going to swing and a miss. Nice slider. Not a very conventional pitch. High and outside slider. Usually that's a low and away pitch. But I like the spot there against the tough hitter in Nathaniel Lowe. But we do end up getting another strikeout here. Trevor Rogers is dealing until, I had to say that until I jinxed him. Ugh, that's brutal. A home run there to Josh Young. His 4th home run on the postseason. That one got out in a hurry. It's like it had somewhere to be or something. Tom Cloutier, the number 4 hitter. Look at this in the top of the 3rd. A base knock. That's going to get past Davis and Seiya Suzuki. Going to split the gap, and then the runner will score. That's another base runner there given up by Trevor Rogers. And now early in this ball game, it is now 2-0 Texas. Nathaniel Lowe coming up again here in the 3rd inning, and he's going to swing and miss again. So we got him on the slider again. So we tried him high last time, he struck out, and this time we got him low. So we're kind of messing with his head a little bit. Cubbies still can't buy a hit. We still have no hits in the game. Let's go top 4. Seiya Suzuki's always an adventure out there in right field, or so it seems. Harry Ford already with a triple now. He's actually going to go ahead and turn the corner and go for home. That's an inside the park home run in the World Series. Game number 1. He obviously can't believe it that happened. This is a catcher, guys. Harry Ford. Unbelievable. So 3-0 Texas. We do get the strikeout there on Bubba Thompson. He's going to go down. And now that's 2 down here in the top of the 4th inning. 2-2 pitcher to Leody Taveras. And that is a line drive back to Horner. Gets it on the 1-hop. And oh, he 1-hops it over there to Timothy Pierce at first. But my goodness, what a play. That's a fast runner over there. Nico Horner, he's throwing off his cross his body. That's a tough throw, man, but he's able to do it. Great defender. So that's our first hit of the game, by the way, and now we are looking for high and inside fastball, and Franmil Reyes hits a 2-run shot. First home run of the World Series for the Cubs, and who else would it come from, right? Franmil Reyes has been such an animal in this series, man. 40 home runs in every season since we've acquired him. He's been great. He's been one of our Cubs greats. Let's go now bottom 5. We got Kris Bryant, Cubs legend. He's going deep as well. Solo shot here to tie the game in the bottom of the 5th. We're starting to figure out Jack Leiter, guys. Again, he likes to challenge you inside. He likes to challenge you high, so you got to be ready for that. He doesn't throw soft either, so you do have to be ready to go, to get that bat head out. That's exactly what Kris Bryant did, guys. So we are now tied. That's a good spot to be. So let's go here to the top of the 6th with Nathaniel Lowe up, and uh-oh, this is trouble. Suzuki's giving chase, but it looks like it's going to get caught in the net, and it will. A solo shot for Nathaniel Lowe. 4-3, Texas takes the lead back. That one hurt. That one definitely hurt because now here towards the latter part of this game, runs are going to be at a premium. Both these teams have some pretty good bullpens. Seiya, just no chance. There's absolutely no chance. Got caught in the netting, and the rest is history. Let's go Harry Ford here. Is he going to get another base knock? It looks like it's Seiya Suzuki making a dive again. He's going to miss it. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Harry Ford rounding second, heading for third. At least we get the ball back into the cutoff as soon as he touches third. He's not challenging the throw. He's going nowhere. But that is going to actually signal the end of the outing for our ace pitcher, Trevor Rogers. That sucks because, man, he was healthy. He was ready to go. Only one game started this entire postseason, and maybe that's probably a reason why he kind of struggled tonight. He was a little rusty. Either way, man, so we're still down a run. So 4-3, we get out of it with David Booth, thankfully. The youngster gets us out of this thing. That's a base knock here for Nico Horner, and then we've got Rafi Devers, ground ball, dive by Tom Cloutier, and he's able to fire Devers out at first. Runner here now on second. It's Nico Horner, still bottom six with 2 down, and that's going to be a pass ball. Nico's going to advance a base. He's going to get to third. All right, here's 3-2 pitch. Franmil got a chance to do some damage there, but a good pitch just off the plate. Just off the plate. It's a pitcher's pitch. What can you do? Tip your cap. So the Cubs, half the inning is squandered. We don't get across to run. Let's go here to the 7th inning. We get a ground ball. Salvatore makes the play. Looks a little dicey, but he made it anyway. So bottom 7, Seiya Suzuki leads us off. So after so much trial and tribulation out there in right field, he comes through and gets a double, a leadoff double, and that's going to get Jack Leiter out of the game. We were ready for that inside pitch. He loves to challenge us out there, and we turned on it and put it in that left field corner for an easy stand-up double. So now Jordan Romano's coming up, and do they have a little beef? KB and Jordan Romano? Maybe, possibly. Well, they might have some now. Kris Addison coming up in a crucial spot here, and he's going to ground out into a double play. No! The hustle down the line. Cloutier actually made a really nice play there to sweep it over there to Seager, but Seager did not make a good throw to first base. So that's going to give us another chance here to get a run across. We got runners on the corners. Fly ball will do a job. Salvatore does just that. Here comes the throw. It might be close, actually, but Seiya slides in safely. We are now tied, everybody. Good job by our Cubbies. We are actually doing a little hit and run here, and that's going to go by the wayside. A little pop-up into foul territory. Brendan Davis is out. Let's go here to the top of the 8th. Kris Bryant, Tom Cloutier, able to put him away. Good job, guys. 1-2 pitch here to Nathaniel Lowe. Fly ball. Medium depth. Suzuki. It's been tested out there in right. Just make this catch, please. I have seen him drop one before. It's just a very scary situation when the ball gets hit out there. But we get out of it. So bottom 8, Kendall Graveman comes on, and Nico Horner sends this one deep. Left fielder giving chase. That ball is gone. Nico with a solo shot, giving the Cubs the lead. Kendall Graveman, more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy. Ground ball type of pitcher. We send that over the seats. We definitely put a lot of contact on that baby. Nico Horner giving us the lead here in game number 1, and everybody's pumped up. The Wrigley fans, man, are going nuts. I would be too. So Nico with the clutch home run, giving us the lead here in the pretty much the latest hour, right? Bottom 8, we still don't get anything else across the board. So it's still a 5-4 game, and Jonathan Loaizaga is coming in, and we know how kind of sketchy he has been in the 9th inning. He's been solid in sim, but in gameplay, it's a whole different animal. Easy couple outs here. 2 down. 1 more out to get, and we are game number 1 winners. And here we go. Line drive. Foul territory. And Rafael Devers with the grab. And that's going to give us a win here for game number 1. And you guys know the stat by now, right? Winners of game number 1 usually go on to win the World Series. Got that game advantage now. Let's do this thing in simulation. Okay, we're going to get, of course, the celebration if we win or if we lose, if it's a game 7 or elimination game anyway. But I am going to simulate game 2. I always like to do that. You know, you play game 1, you sim game 2, possible sim of game 3 if it's tied 1-1, right? You want to break the tie. In any circumstance, you want to break the tie. So we'll see how this is all going to play out, guys. And, of course, we are going to get a celebration or a loss in this World Series here tonight, because it is the finale of the entire series. So let's go ahead and simulate this game against Texas in game number 2. We win 9-3, so that's a huge victory for us. We've got Simeon with 2 hits, Nathaniel Lowe with 2 hits, only 3 ribbies there for Texas. Who went off today? Devers again, 3 for 5, 2 ribbies. Addison must have had a home run there, 1 hit, 4 at-bats, 2 ribbies. Nope, no home run for him, but a double. Pierce had a homer. Bryant had 2 home runs. Wow, so everybody just went kind of crazy there. And John Means got lit up, so he went 2 1/3, and that's where we got the W, was John Means' terrible performance. We will lose game number 3, so we now go down, well, we're up, actually 2 games to 1. We'll lose game number 4, so now we're back to a tied series, guys. So a 2-2 series. Reyes went off, 3 for 4, but only 1 ribby. The bottom of the order actually did pretty good, too. A lot of twofers down there. Caught stealing there for Brennan Davis, an error by Kris Bryant. You got to wonder how that played into the final score here today. Seager had a home run. Seager also had a double. Lewis had a double. Stolen base there for Solak. Alzolay, 6 strikeouts. He was solid, man. What else do you need to ask for him? 2 hits in 6 innings and 6 Ks, no walks, 1 earned. That's great. Love that. But Pierce did well, 2 for 5. Looked like Nico Horner must have had a home run. Nope. Every time I usually see 1 run, 1 hit, 1 ribby, that's usually a solo home run. If you're into like reading hieroglyphics for box scores, interpreting all that. But Freddie Peralta got rocked, guys. That's not a joke there with Joe Rock like underneath him. He got rocked. A lot of runs given up in that game. But a loss, 8-7. We will get a victory here, 5-3 in game number 5. So we're now up, guys, 3 games to 2, which means we will play game number 6 to see if we can get the victory and bring Chicago a World Series championship for the first time since 2016. Justin Steele was a big game, man. 10 strikeouts. Oh my God. How can he not be the playoff MVP right now for us? The Cubs MVP. He's 3-0, 7 innings pitched today, 10 strikeouts. I don't know how you can't give it to him. Like, that performance was dominant. But either way, we are going to get more Trevor Rogers in this action here for game number 6. He should be healthy and ready to go now, right? You would think. So let's get this W. Hopefully he can come back a little stronger than the last outing. I say that kind of tongue-in-cheek. 10 strikeouts, 1 walk. He's been very solid. But Texas, you know, is a good team. That's why they're here in the World Series. They're a good team. Good hitting team, too. So there's a couple guys that look like they've got his number. We got to watch out for them in this game number 6. So let's do it. All right, Corey Seager coming up after 2 quick outs. We're going to get a ground ball here inside the shift. That's Nico Horner up the middle, throwing into the dirt, but Pierce is able to get it off the 1-hopper. All right, John Means is coming back out here, guys. I don't know why they're so obsessed with getting him out here. I mean, we just beat him up the last time. He looks pretty good today. Get a strikeout in there against Devers, and we just don't look good right now in the bottom of the first. Let's go top 2. Tom Cloutier striking out. That's the first for Trevor Rogers. Nathaniel Lowe, he hasn't been able to hit Trevor Rogers. He had that 1 home run, but everything else has been a strikeout, so it's been looking pretty good there as far as that matchup goes. But Harris is also going to swing and miss, and that was a good inning there for Trevor Rogers. So now let's go here bottom 2 with 2 down. We do get a base hit here with Kris Bryant. Next batter up will be Sebastian Salvatore, who's just going to get underneath this one and a little late. So we got jammed on that one. Center fielder will make the catch. That is Leody Tavares. Next batter up is Harry Ford. There he is again against Trevor Rogers. He kills him. It just keeps continuing. I even told myself in the back of my mind, I'm like, hey, we got to get this guy out. But this is one of our guys that we have to for sure focus on and try to get out. Plus Josh Young, he needs to go away too. He also hit a home run, I think, in that last game, game number 1. So we do get him. Let's go bottom 3rd. Wilson Contreras getting the start again. Got his first start against the Mets in the NLCS in that clinching game, but almost hits a shot off John Means and then strikes out. So how would you feel about that, man? You get a chance to hit a home run, and it just was super close, and now you go back to the bench. Unfortunate. That was a line drive there to Leody Tavares. He dropped it, made a really nice effort there to dive for it, but we do try to get a little aggressive here in an elimination game, and Brennan Davis gets thrown out at second. Nico Horner, ground ball there, and he's out as well. Nathaniel Lowe, a little gap shot. Brennan Davis maybe doing his best Leote impersonation there. See the similarities right there? He can't make the catch, and now Lowe is safe. So completely opposite of what happened to Brennan Davis off the glove of Leote Tavares. Ground ball here up the middle. Nico, another incredible play there to get the runner out. Now, Harry Ford comes up again. He's just been an RBI machine. That should get the run home. Here comes the throw from Suzuki. With 49 speed, you'd think that that throw would have been more on line. Suzuki's got enough arm strength out there to get that done, but fortunately, another run across here for Texas. So now let's go bottom 5. John Means, maybe this might be the inning that we get to him. We're starting to get a little smart. We've wisened up against Means. He loves to throw that sinker. He loves to throw that changeup. A lot of off-speed stuff in the dirt. Suzuki took 4 straight balls. Now we got to run around first base now. Let's do this thing. Kris Bryant, ground ball, dive by Seager. Is he going to be able to throw him out? It's going to be close. Kris Bryant safe. Good hustling down the line. Now we got a little rally going, guys. Sebastian Salvatore, what are you going to do? Ground ball. And Means decides to go to first. He doesn't take the chance at second to double us up, and that's going to give us another opportunity here with runners in scoring position, but Contreras grounds out. The run will score. It's still okay, though, because Brennan Davis comes up, got a good pitch to hit, and we're just, it says good timing, but we're just a little bit late on the high and inside, and that inning goes by the wayside. And unfortunately for Texas, they do give up that run. Fortunately for us, we're inching a little bit closer. So 3-2 pitch here. 70 pitches going into this pitch to Seager. It was a good and a perfect timing right there. But Seager, high and inside, delivers this all the way to the wall. And Texas is going to get that run back. And again, for the second time, for Trevor Rogers, he's been good. He's been solid. But, like, Texas is getting to him. Like, 3 runs against this offense is not, nothing to scoff at. But now he's starting to lose a little control. We do have a lefty-lefty matchup here. I do like this matchup. We've been getting Nathaniel Lowe to strike out a lot. We need a big one right here. Maybe just a ground ball, get a force out somewhere, but oh, that was close. Got lucky with that one. Line drive right to Kris Bryant. If that was a little bit earlier, would have been a gap shot. Ugh, tough, but oh my goodness. Ron Mill. Fastball right down the middle, and that baby's gone. Let's inch a little bit closer. We get that run. We just gave up. We get it back. And Franmil with another home run in this postseason. Every game it seems like he's hitting a home run. But that's going to knock John Means out, and we get to see another outing from Jordan Romano. So let's get it done, guys. We got to. Seiya Suzuki going to swing and a miss. Tough pitch to hit, and then that slider, that nasty Romano slider, Bryant can't hold off. So 2 quick outs in the 7th, and now we get a perfect. Oh my goodness, Sebastian Salvatore, is that a home run? No! Leote Tavares makes a heck of a catch. He runs into the brick and the ivy. I don't know how he's not hurt. Must be all muscle, I guess. Let's go top 8. Andres Munoz got to come on and do a job. He's going to strike out Leote Tavares. Must be still kind of ringing from that pain after that catch. Here comes Josh Young. He's got a little chopper right in front of Contreras. He's going to make the throw. Easy throw there to first for the second out. 0-2 pitch here to Nick Solak. That's a ground ball. Salvatore, nice scoop. Nice throw over to first base as well, and that's going to be the end of the inning. Let's go Daniel Norris. Lefty on righty. Let's get something going here, guys. We already got 1 down, and Cloutier is going to make the play. Davis is going to ground ball it right to him. That's another perfect, but look at the 1-hop scoop by Corey Seager. Great defensive showcase right there by the Texas Rangers infield. Unbelievable. Corey Seager coming up here. 1-2 pitch. Look at Pierce. We got a little maybe possible miscommunication there between pitcher and first baseman, but they're able to team up and get it done. So 1 down here, top 9. Here's Cloutier, ground ball, hot shot. Devers makes the throw. 2 down, top 9. Let's hold these guys down. 3-2 pitch, strike 3. High and inside fastball. That was a good one, and we've got Nathaniel Lowe inside his head. He has not been good. He's got 1 home run. That's pretty much it. So down 3-2. Nothing pitch. Pierce You got to look for one that you like. I don't know if that's your pitch. Low and away, I don't know. Rafael Devers, 2-1. Make it 2-2. Spencer Howard's got a lively fastball. We got to be looking for that right here. Got to be looking for something high in the zone. Texas likes to give it to you. Down 3-2. Are we done? Not today. Not yet. Devers, solo home run to tie the game in the bottom of the 9th inning. Everybody's going crazy. Look at this place. Look at Wrigley Field. Get pumped up, baby. The Cubs have come all the way back, and we've tied this game up. Bottom 9. What a situation now for Franmil Reyes, the home run machine. Devers does a job. The tying run that we were looking for desperately needed that. Now it sets up Franmil Reyes to hit a walk-off homer, but on a 1-1, we swing at a curveball. That's not a pitch that Franmil likes to take deep. Not many can do that. So, hey, it's up to Seiya Suzuki now. And looks like we're going to go to extra innings, guys. Extra innings here for game number 6. Here we go. But this is a home run that's going to live in Cubs lore. Man, he just didn't miss it. Like, he got all of that. Let's go top 10 with already 2 down. Munoz is still out there. He's got 30-plus pitches for a reliever. That's not usually what he does, but he's going to pop up Bubba Thompson. And you can see the frustration because they know what's coming up next, guys. Kris Bryant, the longtime Cub. Can he get it done for us? That is going to sneak past Corey Seager, the shortstop. Actually make it Tom Cloutier. They had the shift put on him. But KB with a leadoff single. Sebastian Salvatore, deep drive to right. Is that going to go? No, it's going to get off the ivy. We're not going to send Kris Bryant here with nobody down. Guys, the Cubs have runners in scoring position, and the only one that matters right now is Kris Bryant on third base. Sebastian Salvatore. What a clutch at-bat right there. What a clutch hit. And now we'll go ahead and pinch run Kris Bryant for our speedster, Christian Pache. But look who's up to bat. Wilson Contreras, a longtime Chicago Cub. Can he get it done for us? Oh, man, what a storybook ending this would be, guys. Oh, man. Contreras is going to miss this pitch. Just foul it off a little bit. 0-1 pitch coming here from Kendall Graveman. Here it comes. It's going to be a pass ball. It's off the brick. Pache's got to go. He's going to slide in safely. The Cubs have won the World Series. What a crazy way to win a championship. And as much as I would have loved for Wilson Contreras to get a base knock here, Kendall Graveman's got to be shaking in his boots right there, guys. He's got to be thinking, oh my God, it's poetic. It's poetic. He's going to get a base hit on me, isn't he? And he completely just yanks the slider. Harry Ford, that catcher, can't do anything about it. We've got Pache rolling into home. Cubs are champions, baby. Back on top of the baseball world for the first time in 10 seasons for their 4th World Series championship in organization history. Oh, man. That was awesome. That was awesome. And, you know, upon review of this game, it just showed how much fight that the Cubs team that we assembled, how much fight that they have. Not only did they fight back in the series, right? We were up 2-0. We lost the other 2 games, made it 2-2, came back, got the much-needed win to make it 3-2, and then we were down for most of this game. And it just goes to show you kind of like the microcosm of the entire series. Like, we would make it to, in year 1, we would miss the playoffs. Then in year 2, we made it to the wild card. We lost in the wild card. You'd make it to the NLDS the next season and lose. You'd make it to the NLCS next season and lose. But every season, we kept progressing. We kept getting better, and we kept getting over those hurdles, and we kept getting over those humps. Just like in tonight's action in the World Series, same type of situation. We were down in Game 1, we were down in Game 6, and we found a way to win late. So now, guys, let's go ahead and move on past our World Series championship high, and let's talk about how our season simulation is going to go here for Season 6. So some tough decisions have to be made. I think Wilson Contreras is bye-bye. I think he's old now, and we've got some young up-and-coming catchers. I think winning the World Series with him, another one, was a good way to kind of send off his tenure as a Cub. Trevor Rogers, I did offer him a contract, but, you know, on further review, I end up pulling this off of him because it's just a lot of money. Yes, he's a 96A. He's still relatively young, but it's just a lot of money. And I get really weary, realistically, if you were taking a realistic approach to this, for putting that much money into a pitcher. Like, you're one injury away from completely changing the trajectory of your entire career moving forward. So, like, 9 years, 7 years, it's a big deal for pitchers. It's just not really, you know, in my ballpark. I do go after reliever Alex Reyes, former St. Louis Cardinal pitcher. You know, he's got some good book on a lot of the NL Central teams. I feel like we need to bolster that bullpen a little bit. I thought about Akil Baddoo. I really did. His progression in this franchise series was really good. He was a clutch hitter in that ALCS against the Rangers. Remember, Tigers and Rangers. But I do save my money. I pull my money off of Trevor Rogers, and we go out and we go get Ronald Acuna Jr. So we're coming off a World Series championship, and now we get Ronald Acuna. That's insane. Like, he looks good in Cubs pinstripes, man. That looks pretty sweet. So there's our pitching staff. I think it's solid. I'm fine with it. Yes, we lost Trevor Rogers. We didn't have enough money to pay him. I would have rather paid Ronald Acuna. But look at that lineup now, guys. Davis, Pierce, Acuna, Reyes, Devers, Addison, Salvatore. Like, it's nuts. It's nuts. And you can see really quick kind of what's been going on here in gameplay for our Cubbies. Nico Horner, opening day game, hitting a walk-off home run. Like, this team's got a flair for the dramatic. Acuna didn't do much in this game, but we'll see an Acuna highlight here in just a moment. But look at this Cubs team, World Series champs, ready to defend that title. Acuna, a couple games later here, bottom 8, 2-run homer, really sealing the deal on this one, putting the stamp on this one. This is a big game too, by the way, because the Brewers were still in first place in the Central. Like, they put together a really nice team in the offseason, but Acuna just obliterated this baseball. Like, he hit it out of Wrigley Field. Absolutely crazy. So after the game, we're now down 4 games to the NL Central leaders, the Brew Crew. And as we go ahead and we simulate the season and we get past the All-Star break, Adley Rutschman will get traded from Baltimore. He's now a New York Met. And it's looking like the Mets might be in our way again. So it'll be interesting now that I've got the controller out of my hands to see if this team that we put together gets it done in sim. But as you guys can see, they're pretty damn good. 101 wins, 61 losses. One of the best Cubs teams to date in their history. I even looked it up. Not the most wins that they've ever had. I think they had like 116 wins or something, 117 wins at one point in their history. But, you know, they've had some good history way back when. But look at this lineup, man. It's just got so much power. Addison's got 27 home runs. We had Franmil, Acuna, Devers, Pierce. Like, it's crazy. So much power, so much pop. And we even acquired Louis K from the Padres. No. Yes. No. Brewers. We actually acquired him from the Brewers. I'll show you guys that trade in just a minute. But that was not a trade that I pulled off. That was a trade that the CPU ended up doing. And I think it's working out for us. So, I don't know why they would trade interdivision, but we know how the CPU logic loves to do stuff like that. Look at the number of wins here for our pitching staff. I'd like to see those losses come down a little bit. I know I'm kind of nitpicking here, but they still seem to give up quite a bit of runs. I think our offense is saving them, getting those wins for them, so they're kind of inflated wins. But yeah, so the Brewers. So we did acquire Louis K from the Brewers. We made a couple of cheap players we traded away that ended up getting us a nice little solid bench player. That Louis K was from our Bradley Braves series. Wasn't on the team, but he was in the universe, and he was a very, very good player. So we get the Dodgers after beating the Cardinals 3-0. So that was a really nice W there, sweeping them. And then we beat up on the Dodgers, man. So Game 7, we're might be running on some fumes here at this point. I'm getting a little worried because the Twins got a pretty good team. I like our team better, but let's watch out for this guy, Chris Rosario from LSU. You know, this was another player from Bradley Braves that was taken pretty high, and ever since he's come into the league, he's been nothing but solid. You know, 20-plus home runs every year, and now we got Josh Bernard here at the big league club as well. He's a Patreon guy, he's an 83. Could be a nice bench bat for him. I don't know if he's a starter at this point, but then we've got our own Bradley Braves pitcher, Sean Nijar. he's up at the MLB level too. So it's going to be a tough test against the Twins, I would imagine. But, maybe not. Maybe not. A 4-1 series victory. And we are back-to-back World Series champs, guys. Winning this thing 4-1. Awesome. Now, Kris Addison, my boy. What a way to cap this thing off. My boy. Our culture changer, basically. That's who we drafted. Our very first pick of this franchise series was Kris Addison as catcher. The guy that we needed to go out and replace Wilson Contreras. Can play a little outfield, too. I always loved him coming out of college, and he was money for us in this series. I think he would be the leader of the big three. You got Timothy Pierce, you got Salvatore, and Addison. Like, that would be your big three for these Cubbies. I think as far as young guys go, you'd almost have to throw Devers in there. You'd have to throw Franmil Reyes in there. But as far as young guys go, those would be my top three dudes. So that's it for the franchise series, guys. Leave a like if you like this thing. And, of course, let me know in the comment section who you thought your favorite player was. It could be a real guy. It could be a fake guy, custom player. Let me know in the comment section. I'm interested to learn that about you and learn that from you. But, guys, I had fun with this one. And, yes, it took a little while. Like, the new game came out yesterday. It's been basically a calendar year that this franchise series has been going. I am going to start cutting down on some of my series that I'm constantly running, so I'm focused in on 1 or 2 series at a time. And I think going forward, that's going to do really well for franchise series like this one, so that we can kind of get through more seasons. Like, there's still some things that I would have loved to know about. Was Kris Addison going to be a Hall of Famer? Was Sebastian Salvatore going to ask for a ton of money and leave us? What were those storylines that would have happened had we just kept this thing going for multiple seasons while the game, MLB The Show 22, was relevant? Because now it's basically not relevant. There's no views coming in and nobody's searching for this. Everybody's on 23 as of yesterday, right? And today. So, but that's okay. That's okay. We're moving on, and I had fun with the series. I hope you guys did too. Again, leave a like if you like this thing, and be on the lookout for more MLB The Show content on this channel coming your way here over the weekend. So, guys, thank you again for all of your support. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.